Shalom, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone, a branch here in Chicago. And first and foremost, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakak with us.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all our fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity. You know, and to the those few aquact out there that are listening and learning, and to the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth. All right, you know, even those that look like the heathen nations. All right, I want to open up with I did a lesson earlier, so I just follow in that same spirit. Let me get Jeremiah 4:22, because this scripture that the brother's about to read, this scripture is really pertaining to Israel, but the scriptures are manyfold, and so this scripture pertains to all these bugged out Babylonians at this point. All right?
It's Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have...
And that word sottish means stupid. All right? Cold, you stupid. Our people dumb as hell, man. Read, brother.
They have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
So they wise to do evil, and to do good, they have no knowledge, man. This morning, getting the day started, you know, this Iscarite sitting at the bus stop, right? He's wearing a t-shirt and a damn and a cowboy hat with a cane, right? And he's grossly overweight, like he about to get sick and croak over overweight. And he's like, and I walk up and he was like, bro, can you help me find my car? And I just looked at him like, dude, how the fuck did I gonna know where your car is, bro?
It's like that movie.
Yeah, right. It was like, dude, you know. I mean, I just walk up. He's like, man, can you help me find my car? And I'm like, bro, I don't know how to help you, bro. I said, I wish I could help you, but I can't, my man. I don't know where your car is, bro. I don't know where you park, where you've been driving. And then he was like, well, see, they arrested me. Well, they tried to arrest me, but they had to let me go because I wasn't drunk. Wow. And I was like, well, what was wrong with you? He said, I just told him that I just took both the shots and I was fucked up. And I'm like, wow. That's what he told me. Damn. He said he took.
They got your car, man.
He said he took the sauce and a flu shot. Wow. At the same time. Wow. And then he jumped in his car and drove down here, and he got dizzy and weird, and I guess he was all over the road, and he pulled over, and the police rolled up on him, and then he said they made him take a breathalyzer, but he wasn't drunk. He said, I told you, I haven't been drinking. He said, I'm not drunk. And so they called for the medics, the fire department. The medics came and took his ass to Cook County, and now he can't remember where he left his car. Damn. So I'm like, man, I don't want shit that's gonna make me damn near crash kill myself. But it's funny how, you know, nobody's reporting on that. That's right. You know, and then, but you know, every time you turn on the TV, I know I gotta watch what I say, but you gotta understand, man, no matter what channel you turn to, what network you turn to, it's gonna say, brought to you by Pfizer.
Yeah. That's right, bro.
So just think about that. Just think about that. All right? And then I had a dude at Jiu-Jitsu earlier today, talked about how many people in Congress got stocks in that same said business. I don't want to say the name again. All right, you know, and I'm so if they sponsoring all these news stations, then if I'm your sponsor, you're not gonna come out and speak against me no matter what, man. No matter what. All right, but you know, but I'm sure he's been told, but he chooses Isaiah 30:1. He chooses to run to the Egyptians, man. To trust in the damn Egyptians. And the Egyptians in this sense is talking about Esau, Edom. All right?
But this is the place where we are in bondage, you know, spiritual Egypt. It has to be, because this is where the children of Judah and Jerusalem were oppressed together. And it said that it happened in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, the 68th verse. So ain't nowhere else on the planet spiritual Egypt but America.
That's a cut on that Israeli garbage that they be trying to push too.
Yes.
You know, that's a serious cut on them. All right.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me.
But see, they take counsel, but not of me. And the reason I know he took counsel, but not of the Lord, is because the bus stop he was sitting at is right across from where 2 camps teach.
Okay.
You got the Issacharite camp right there, and you got a Rollers camp on the other side of the street, man. So I know this nigga that heard, all right? I know this nigga that heard brothers teaching, all right? But what he chose to do, he drove by, playing that loud ass. You know, he was right.
Fucking accordion.
Yeah, man. He drove by just being a coon, man. He didn't take heed to what the brothers was talking about, man. Listening to that cartel murder music, man.
Damn.
Hide and draft. Pussy.
You know, what?
right.
That's it, man. That cartel murder music, man. That's what that shit is, man. All right, what they call that shit, ranchero. All right, but he listening to that shit, and the brothers was right there.
He went
You know?
to eat some carnitas.
Yeah, con. You know he did. Extra pork.
Extra pork.
All right, and he didn't listen to the brothers, and now look at him, man. He damn near died, and he can't find his fucking car. And guess what? I told him, I said, bro, the city done told your car by now.
Yeah.
And I said it now, and you don't know where it is. That bill racking up. They ain't gonna give no fucks about that you took some juice.
He might as well
You
get
go
a
in
new
there
car.
trying to plead
Fuck
your
with
case.
Chicago.
Right.
You go in there on your knees.
Hey, shit out.
You know, walk up on your knees. Look, I was messed up, bro. They ain't gonna care, man.
Well, that's what he
They
did.
gonna be like, yeah, well, still $100 a day, bro, and you've been in there
Smoking
14
his
days. So, you know, it's some more than that, brother.
And that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, see, he covered up a covering, but not of the Spirit of the Lord, man.
That's right.
All right?
I got
Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna say something because the brother read that latter part, covering by covering, but not of the Lord. You gotta understand that from every single tribe. I write this, and this is one nation, but every single tribe on this thing is supposed to be covered by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why? Because it's his woman. He said he likened the daughter of Zion, which are these people, to a comely and delicate woman. Now, when a woman leaves a man, she's lost her covering, especially a man of the Lord. So when Jake, and she's susceptible to the elements. So when Jake don't listen to the Lord and to his mouthpiece and to the things that he said to do and not to do, then they lost their covering. They susceptible to the elements. Now look at him. Him and millions of other Jakes are finna get eradicated because they don't want their husband, man. They don't want the Lord. They're committing adultery right now against the Lord, and now they just out here fucked up.
I got precept for you.
Bring it out, brother.
This is Judges chapter 10, verse 13. It says, "Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more." All right. So once our people, they decide to rely on, Esau's source of curing and medicines, all right, by way of this juice, this dope shot. All right, the Lord's gonna see that's what you've forsaken me, so I'm not gonna deliver you out of these times.
Huh. And they even got a whole show on Netflix called Dope Sick.
Damn, bro.
That's the name of the damn.
Damn.
It's a whole, and I haven't watched it yet, but someone was telling me about it. But I already know, that spirit of Psalm 64, they're gonna be telling all on themselves, man. You ain't gonna hear dimes drop, you gonna hear quarters drop. Fucking manhole covers, man. They'll be telling all on themselves, man. But yeah, it's called Dope Sick. And the dude is talking about how he want to push fentanyl and make it the biggest biggest drug in the world. Well, guess what, my man? You succeeded. Because you wiped out 40 million Edomites in a 20-year period, man.
Hallelujah.
Real talk. Yeah, and that was most of their baby age making Edomites, man. That's why they so hurt. On the street today, there was on the way here, before I came here, there was an Edomite and a nigga woman, of course, on the street. You know the people always trying to stop you when you walking?
Right.
With the families and shit.
But yeah, these people trying to stop you. And their opening line was, you hear about what the crazy Texans are doing now? They're trying to outlaw abortions, And then I heard the one chick said, basically, because she's a hoe and she being ran through, and she probably done had that taken care of a couple times. her morning after, right.
Right.
But she was like, oh no, she was like, oh no, I believe in abortion. The woman, it's her body, her choice.
Wow.
And the dude was like, have a nice day, man.
Wow.
You know, but no, she said the reverse of that. She said, I don't, Salakia. She said, I don't believe in abortions. That your body, your choice is not true because the baby's body is not yours. All right, I twisted it all around. She said the other thing, and he got upset because he's for abortion, and that's Babylon, man.
Of course, he want niggas to die. He know who having sex.
That too, and the fact that they want niggas to die, yes, and they don't want white women having babies. I mean, not having babies because enough. You see, look, Esau's so stupid. He's the one that pushed that your career, boss lady, boss bitch. You know, he pushed that mentality on these women. All right, and then he gave them all these avenues and doors to open. All right, like the little Ishmaelite bitch just got this 6. Basically, you making $150,000 a year doing shit now. How the fuck you gonna give this woman that kind of money?
Time to break on her.
All right, real talk. And she's like, I don't even have a master's. You know?
You gotta be a master.
But I am. But trust me.
See, it's breaking going on.
But the point being though, man, is that they're the ones that did that, create that imbalance between the man and the woman. All right, and they got these women so career oriented that they don't want to have babies. Same said woman I was just speaking of. She was told me that if she ever got pregnant, was in a relationship, that she would take the baby and leave the country and never tell the man.
Damn.
She said that shit.
It's out of line.
She got passports. She can leave anytime she wants. She can go back to Africa. She can go to Egypt. She can go to Somalia. She can go to Germany. She can go right. So she's like, I'll just leave the country, take the baby, and he'll never know about it.
Good Lord.
And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. You know, and I'm saying, so I'm like, even if like you was in love with him or he was like you're a good man to you and you still would do that? She was like, yeah,
Of course.
I was like, damn.
Of course.
So, the Esau did that, man. He's the one got these women bugged out like that, man. All right? Eve ain't the only one beguiled by the serpent these days. Ishmael and Elam and Moab.
That's why they ready to nuke this motherfucker, man. That like you always bring out that demonic rule, that democracy, you know, that twerking, you know, that lifestyle of unaccountability, because they got the last little, and speaking of these sad niggas, they got the last little bootleg pieces of our ways as far as the chastity of their women.
They control over their women and they losing it.
He can't take that.
And they're starting to lose it, and Ishmael don't like it, man. Because Ishmaelite women are starting to get wild, man.
Yeah, man. I'm
all right, you know,
having a good time.
What's her name? What's the bitch that went?
Yeah.
She got the rest of them bitches curious, man.
That's right. Black.com, man.
That's why they put death threats on that broad, man.
Oh yeah, she go over there.
Other people told her she can't set foot nowhere in Mesopotamia, man.
Yeah, man.
She set foot anywhere in Mesopotamia, that's her ass.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And they gonna deliver. They might just after they destroy her, they might send her remains to her family, which probably gonna burn it.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
They'll be like, thanks for the remains, and they gonna put gasoline on that shit.
They gonna
spit on it, piss on it,
they gonna
and
say
then they gonna burn it.
Them heathen prayers.
Yeah, they gonna say a couple of them heathen prayers. You know?
Hey, bring out that song for me, Baba Kushai.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 5.
He a damn devil, man.
It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
See, so like the elder Malcolm just said, it just ain't all women that's out of line. All these bitches are out of line. But it's the goddamn white man's, the self-proclaimed white man's fault, man.
Self-proclaimed.
It's Esau's fault, man. That's like a nigga putting on the belt talking about he the champ, man. That's what self-proclaimed is, man.
Yeah. Right. You know, the guy who goes and you know, buys a badge and some police memorabilia, and he hangs out, knows cops, so he knows a lot of the lingo. And the next thing you know, now he playing cop until he get caught up.
He look like Doofy off Scary
You know,
Movie.
because they got you can only go so far with that. You know.
Hey, you remember the 14-year-old boy did it here in Chicago? They had a tall fucking 14-year-old Jake. This nigga buy a fucking badge, he get a strap. He rode around for fucking 48 hours pretending to be the law, man. And they found you. How the fuck you don't know? You the part. He got in the car and everything, man. That just show you how the Chicago Police Department is
God
just
damn.
finished, man.
For 48 hours?
It was 24 or 48 hours. I know it was a good day. It was more than one work shift.
He did it twice, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He did it twice.
He did it
Oh,
twice.
and then the other shorty did it. He did it as a doctor, man. He a gynecologist, man.
Damn, so he just filling on pussy.
Yeah, man. I think he was in Miami, but he did the same. But see, that's what Esau's doing, man, to the whole world, man, with this self-proclaimed white bullshit.
Wow, because you know what? Because to show you how sottish people are, Americans.
Fucking
A
joke,
guy
man.
puts on a white coat and got a bald face with a stethoscope hanging from around his neck. He legit. That's it, man. He knock on your door with a clipboard. It's, damn, I didn't know doctors made home visits. But anyway, yeah, just let me in.
Dr. Green,
Here's my social.
Right. Now let's check out your pussy. I mean, damn it. Americans,
like
man.
15, man. That's
No.
horrible, man. Sottish, man.
Go ahead,
This
brother.
is the book of Psalms, chapter 12, verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted, man.
There it is, man. Bring that out again, brother. That's a beautiful scripture to fit the topic matter, the content of what we speaking about, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 12, and verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
Right, and the vilest men are sitting up on horses, man. The princes are on their feet.
That's right.
You know, there's a couple different movies out and out about Boz Reeves. See, that's another thing. All this history is coming out that they tried to bury and hide, man. So there's 2 movies out. One is specifically about Boz Reeves, and the other movie, he's just one of the characters in it. All right, and it turns out that every character in the movie, what was that movie? The Harder They Fall. Yeah. Every person, every character in that movie is real.
Yep.
All right, now the story is fictional,
Right.
but every character in that movie was real and did some big shit back in the day. Yeah, and they're all Jake. You know, the crazy chick that was playing, I love Regina King. You know, the chick that was played, what was her name? Treacherous Trudy.
Yep.
You know, all these people were real people, man. Yep. Cherokee Bill was a Judite.
Yep.
All right, but he was raised by Gadites, and a lot of that happened, man. Because guess what? Boz Reeves spent a lot of time with Gadites. He actually spoke Creek. You know, everybody the Creek roll up on their horses with they rifles and they tomahawks and shit.
Right.
Everybody panicking. This nigga get down off his horse and start talking to him, and they just let him by.
That's right.
You know,
Right.
it's like he threw up some forks to their ass or something. It was like, oh shit, this nigga folks. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
There's some bad motherfuckers.
You don't know who Boss Reeves is. He's a Lone Ranger, man.
That Edomite with the Tonto, all right, with the damn Uncle Tomahawk from the 1950s, all right, the old black and white show that you used to watch.
Lone Ranger.
That was really Boz Reeves, and they took this character and made him a so-called white man, like they did with so many other things, man. All right, like they did. Hey, they did it with the Lord Himself and His people. William Wallace. I'm sorry, white people. William Wallace was not a white man. You Irish and you Scots. Sorry, you're not the real Irish and Scots. When that time period, when that happened, you're the people that are Irish and Scots now today that moved in after. You know, you children of Cromwell. You know, right? Because the Oliver Cromwell. Yeah, Oliver Cromwell, and he did have 2 brothers, or at least one brother. But the Cromwells, they're the ones that basically made Ireland, England, and Scotland made it white again after during the Renaissance. After the Renaissance, they're the ones who did that went on that campaign and ensured that that Europe became white again. But all those original coats of arms, all those were Negroes, man. Going back to the Dark Ages, man.
Right. They got there's a book out where when the Edomites conquered Jake, Jake was so industrious and like creative, just like they are today, that most of the stuff we still using is from Esau, keeping all those same like inventions around. The same how to garden, how to mine, how to do all those things. That's how Esau.
He learned that from Jake. The same way he learned how to harvest and work the land. They got this book that I might have to go ahead and get it. And I think it's called The Old Way, Before You Can't Get Them No Way. And it's a whole book of compilation of things that basically that people used to do to survive before there was electricity and heat. People who knew how to survive in weather like this. You know, we out here. And the sun that fell, and we got to live through the night, you know, and it's gonna get colder. People who knew how to survive, to use a tree bark, to use how to light the fires, and knew what weeds, what plants could heal you, what plants that you could take to numb pain and all that. Which they learned all that from Gad. That's right. They learned all that from Gad. You ever thought about when you're driving along? Did somebody get that scripture real quick though before I continue? About the princes on foot.
Go ahead. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And there you go, man. Like that Boz Reeves was working for them. He was as a posse man at first. Before he became a U.S. Marshal, he became the first Judite U.S. Marshal that we know of anyway. All right, because it could have been one before him. You know, Esau be lying about shit. All right, but nevertheless, you know, Esau sitting up high and he's a damn servant, and the princes are on foot.
They got that statue of Teddy Roosevelt.
That's a man. When I saw that,
Judite and the Gadite.
He got a Gadite on one side and a Judite on the other side.
Standing proud.
And I'm like, if this ain't prophecy right before your face right here, man.
Shit, correct me if I'm wrong, but he the one who said a real education is a proper understanding.
That was him.
That was him. Yep, he said that was the best education.
He said that
he knew what he was doing.
That was Theodore Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt. He said that a thorough knowledge and understanding of the Bible is far superior to any college education that you can get. And it's true. It's true, because if you that's why what was the dude name in the Book of Eli, played by Gary Oldman? Carnegie. That's why Carnegie wanted that book. If I could just get the book.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a book. It's a fucking weapon. It's a weapon. Right? It's our salvation. It's our hope. It's our comfort. But to him, it was a weapon.
And I claim Gary Oldman.
All right? Because he was like...
Long time ago.
He was like, you know, if I could just read the words, he said, the people will follow. They'll listen. They'll do what we want them. And he told his man, he said, we want control over just this one territory. We can control everything if we could just get that book. Right? Because he wanted to set up little mini Carnegies all over, and he'd be the big Carnegie.
Right. That's
right.
Hey, but that dude who played Carnegie, Gary Oldman, he's like the Edomite savior in every movie, because he did that bullshit. He did the business why I claimed him. He did that. He did The Fifth Element. He did Planet of the Apes. You are going your ass to the field, boy.
Yeah, he is. He lived deliciously.
Hey, what that nigga Jane gonna say when he was riding on that horse? I mean, he said it to another nigga because he was playing. He said, "What you need? A boot healing, boy." Looking down, kick you right in your ass, man. That's where you going.
Esau, but that's true. That movie is Esau used that to this day. That's why you have the presidents that's swearing on the Bible. All right, they push that this is a God-fearing country.
Yeah.
Because they're really using the Bible as a weapon on the left-hand side. The elite, they use the scriptures to put out enchantments. All right, on the left-hand side.
Well,
right. And now they're at the point where they're trying to disregard it because of us.
Exactly.
See, now the true children see. Hey, look, what's happened is that the true son of Arthur that came and pulled the sword out.
Say it, King.
All right, we done went and picked up the sword now.
Right.
All right. Nobody else see. They've been wielding it. They've been running around with this sword, and they couldn't make it do any of his tricks.
That's right.
You know, all of a sudden they dropped the sword, and the servant picked it up. You know, and it's like it starts raining and snowing and all kind of shit.
Right. Man, I'm moving.
Right, we done picked up this book, and now shit is happening. Why? Because the Lord. Because we're in tune, our spirits are in tune
take this fade.
with this book. Right. They taking that fade, man.
That's it.
They getting packed up.
That's
right?
Hey, and your
ahead,
widow
brother.
should not weep.
That's right. This is John 4 and 22. It says, ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
God.
But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
Right.
For the Father seeketh such to worship him. You know, so we're living in that time where what? The people that are meant to get this book are coming back to the understanding.
Exactly.
The
And
Lord
that's
said, I'll put you in remembrance. You know, so this is actually frightening to the wicked elite. It tell you that in Philippians, because what? It's an evident token of their perdition, their destruction. Their
God.
end.
And that scripture is such a powerful scripture because it makes it clear that the Lord told this woman that, hey, the day cometh where you won't be able to. All right, so that's letting you know the Lord, for all these people who want to make God love everybody, all right, he said you neither in this mountain nor anywhere else.
That's right.
All right? So the Lord is not for you other heathens, man. What he's for is for you being servants to his people.
That's right.
That's it, man. So what I was going to say earlier is this is a reason why you could drive from state to state, all right? And I'll tell you, one of the longest drives, man, is when you going east or west, and that drive through Wyoming and Nebraska, those some long-ass states sideways, man. That's a long-ass fucking ride going through those two states, man. You know? And it's just fields and fields and fields of nothing. And you'll see gates up. And I'm like, wait a minute, ain't nothing out there but weeds and trees. All right? But then it's gated. And I'm like, who the fuck owns all this land? To where I've been driving for an hour and this gate just nonstop. Ain't no, who the fuck owns all that?
Yeah.
And people could be living there. But you know what? When you understand this, a lot of those plants and things that are on those properties, they use that for the pharmaceuticals.
Oh man.
Once I understood that, man. So when you drive like that drive from here when we going up top, man, the longest stretch is what through, because we ain't making that drive no more, we flying. But the longest stretch is between Michigan and Pennsylvania before you hit Connecticut and roll on into New York, man. It's just nothing but forest and trees, same shit. 2 hours of nothing but fences.
Right.
Who the fuck owns all that land? And then, so it's along the highway, plus it goes miles off into it. And guess what? All them trees and shit and all them bushes and there's things, there's stuff in there that they utilize for their pharmaceuticals, for the what do they call it? The petroleum-based medicines, man. Because there's a lot of nutrition and things in different weeds that grow wild, man. You know, like when I learned about dandelions and the dandelion leaf, man.
Yeah.
All right, because a lot of people still don't know that, man. When it shit goes bad, man, it's gonna go bad soon. But you become you know, spring and summer, it's gonna be a lot of plants growing, and a lot of those plants you can eat, or you can use as medicine, man. And Esau has that knowledge, and he kept that knowledge from everyone else. All right, and he got that knowledge from Gad. That's where he got it from, Gad and Reuben. Okay, that's where he learned it from. And then he give me that scripture that says, "Eat ye for free, give." You know what I'm talking about? I think it's Isaiah 55, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, 55.
You freely. No, that's not it.
That's talking about the word.
Yeah. But the one, you know, the scripture talking about freely. You know, like you can't make merchandise of this word. You can't make merchandise of trees that grow wild. You know, what kind of shit is that, man?
Hey, he even tell you that in the law.
The Lord said he tell you the law. Yeah, he told you right, and he told you that he gave them to you for your meat.
Yeah.
So he gave it to he gave it to us all for meat, even the heathen. So, but here come Esau. He want to go put up a fence around shit.
Because he can get paid. He can capitalize on.
You know, and so now you've been you know eating from the tree. You come by, you homeless. Poor, whatever.
Yeah.
You know how Israel had that law to where you left a corner of your percentage for everybody. You know, for the poor.
It's a welfare system.
Right. It's a welfare system. So now you got. So if I got a family and no way to support them, all right, or I don't make enough to really support them, but yet I can come by and all your trees that hang over the road. Yep. I can pick the pineapples, I can eat the apples, the mangoes, or whatever, and I can gather them up in the basket. And I can go home and feed, you know, my children or whatever, help feed the people around me, whatever.
Right.
But all of a sudden you put a fence up.
Right.
A barbed wire
Right?
fence.
And you put up a fence and then some mean ass dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, this fence wasn't here before.
Right.
I wonder why he put this fence here. I step over it. The dog on my ass. So
Right.
I'm back over the fence now.
Me and Shaman here came up on some mangoes in Miami. I damn near had him climb this motherfucking ass up.
Hey, because
We shook it down, man.
I once heard a dude say, man, hey, the best place to be homeless in the world was Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Oh yeah, facts.
Because because mangoes and all that shit grow wild.
You just walk in the
You
jungle,
just walk,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you even go down to a public beach, there are trees, pineapple trees and mangoes and shit just growing, just like these trees here.
Yep.
Public.
Yep.
On public property. So you set up your little tent next to the sea. You know,
By the
they got you
beach.
up there fishing ride.
Get you
Like
a
fuck
fish.
it, baby, we
Right,
homeless.
right.
By the
No,
beach.
we look good, we healthy than a motherfucker out
That's
here.
it.
We eat fish and fruit every day.
Every
Like,
day.
like, damn, you see old buff
Got
ass
swole.
old buff ass and shake family.
Right.
Look
Homeless
at swole,
nigga.
everybody swole.
All calisthenics.
Right.
On
Oh,
the beach, get
calisthenics,
down,
man.
man. That beach
You know,
body
healthy as
workout.
hell. Ain't sick,
Right.
you know. But everybody going to the supermarket, they all sick. Cause they eating all the chemical shit,
Esau
man.
got that disco soup for your ass.
I got a quick precept along the lines of what you were saying. This is Ecclesiastes 5:9. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all.
There you go,
The
brother.
king himself is served by the field.
There you go, man.
Damn.
But he wants
was
to
holy.
put up a fence and block. Just like, you know, you can't take this word and then make merchandise of it. I was trying to make a comparison. You see what I was
Got it.
But we're right, man. It's like, you know, like that's watching like the old Nate videos back in the day.
Right.
You know, but he would give you a breakdown and you know, and you write notes and writing your scriptures. And then all of a sudden to get the rest of the breakdown, brother. You know?
On
And all of a sudden he put the,
DVD.
you know, for sale is right. It's like, damn.
He had an Israelite son kid. Nigga
You
got
know?
the garbage.
Yeah.
He might sell, fucking with
Yeah,
Nate,
full
bitch
time
ass.
sign.
He might sell you a fake beer. You brothers want some beer? Yeah, motherfucking nigga.
Come line up.
Right, get your beard
He
game
come
up.
live.
Then damn, my shit finally connect. Damn.
You fucking
Man.
Nate, man. You know he got
Damn,
the
man.
black woman in there. They
Like,
want to see.
damn, man,
Yeah,
I think
gotta
I'm
get
Judah
my
today.
beer.
I'm Judah like a motherfucker today.
You got that Marvin Gaye beard, man.
Fuck.
You know the black woman in there, they want to look cute shit for the black woman. He's selling you a Marvin Gaye bus, man. that full good beard.
Damn.
That
Just
real,
like music up in here.
that
huh?
real, yeah.
That
That
Neil
real.
Patrick Dyson.
Fuck, these niggas are gonna die, man.
I think I got what you was looking for.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Proverbs 23:23. Buy the truth and sell it not.
They are buy the truth and sell it not, brother. That was what was in my head.
Also wisdom and instruction and understanding.
Exactly, man. So the same way we can't, you know, make merchandise out of the word of the Lord, man. You can't go and do that, you know. The word, like the scripture said, the field is for the profit of all, man.
That's right.
And here you gonna want to put up a fence around shit,
That's right. That's right.
you know, like that asshole, that movie, The Lorax, man. You know,
Right,
Rala was talking about that movie years ago, man.
Yeah.
I finally watched that movie. Was like, God damn, this movie spiritual as hell, man.
God.
You know,
God.
he chopped down one tree. Dude came down out of heaven.
No.
Put that axe down.
Right. Right.
All right.
But yeah, man, there's an entire welfare system in the law, man. All right, and what's it called? It was chiefly set up for everybody. All right, chiefly for widows. All right, and them that fell upon hard times, man. All right. So when you read in the Maccabees, Simon the Just, okay, the high priest Simon, his system was so raw, man. I believe that was it was Antiochus. I think Epiphanes. No, Eupator. He marveled at it, man. It was like, damn. But then when they brung in they were getting ready to take all the riches and shit, and he was like, no. This ain't don't do this. This is for the orphans and the widows, man, and the poor. And they had an entire treasury set up for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I forget who it was. It was Judas Maccabee. All right, when they went and got the spoils and the treasures, when they divided everything, hey, they set a portion aside for the widows and the orphans as well, man.
Right.
So everybody ate, man.
Right. So a mighty man goes to war to fight for his people and dies, and now you're not gonna do shit for his family back home.
Hey,
He
that's
helped.
abomination.
You understand?
what
He
I'm saying?
died. I done took swords and spears for my people.
Right.
All right. Helped win the battle. And now you just gonna let my seeds, my wife, just starve?
Come on, man.
Hey,
That's what they were doing, man.
A man of war that's
You know?
suffering poverty, man.
Right. So that's what that was for, man. For that man who went to war to fight for the people and didn't come home.
That's right.
Hey, you know, that's what Esau all about, because you got dudes that slang that thing, you know what I'm saying, slung some iron for old glory.
Right.
And they ass right up Michigan Avenue sleeping in the fucking
up.
tent,
That's
freezing
wicked.
their little dicks
Or
off,
they
man.
underground Wacker Drive.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sleeping on the vents to the hotels.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
You know?
And
That's
they done
folly,
just
man.
murdered fucking 30 sand niggas.
Right.
All right, blew up kids and all that bullshit in the name of Old Glory over there in the sandbox.
Right.
Now they ain't got jack shit, man. Because Esau don't believe in welfare.
No.
He don't believe in
No,
healthcare.
well, unless you're Israeli.
Right.
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 The biggest welfare
Billions.
They
state.
send billions to them every year,
Billions,
The
man.
biggest
man.
welfare
And then they
state.
still got the nerve to walk around proud.
Come on, man.
You know?
Like they didn't
And
accomplish
and
some shit.
they're right, you getting all this welfare, but yet, you know, and all taken care of on all these businesses and shit and all this welfare.
Right.
But yet you the people of the Lord, when the scriptures clearly say that the people of the Lord would be the tail and not the head.
Right.
That they would be the borrower and not the lender, man.
right.
But guess who in the places of lending, guess who owns them all?
Stupid.
Right.
Amalek.
Dumbasses.
What do they tell you niggas and you spiggers,
are
man?
crazy, man.
Pull up your bootstraps. Basically, stop complaining and work hard.
And
Like
that's-
they did it.
That right.
Like you fucking did. You're the
Right,
biggest
yeah,
welfare
shit.
recipients on the entire planet Earth, man.
Exactly.
You get a fucking check. You're the original recipients of universal basic income.
That's right.
It's been like that since the fucking 40s, man. And you got the nerve to look down upon the real children of Israel. I mean, the hypocrisy,
Well,
man.
It's amazing. Esau will deny you the tools you need to build a wall, and then
Right.
scoff you for not having a wall.
We're not doing it.
Like, yeah, look at you,
Right.
wallish people. You done took all the tools, all the shovels, all the hammers,
Come on, man.
all the ladders. You done took everything that we need to build a wall,
Right.
and then you scoff us for not having a wall.
That's what they call
Like,
Jake.
now look at you. You have no protection. You don't even have walls.
Right.
That's why they call Jake lazy.
Yeah,
That's why they call Jake lazy.
What's
Not
he-
knowing they put Jake behind Jake. It's like fucking Esau started the race a year ago. Jake just started it, but they're making fun of Jake for losing the race.
Jake don't even know they in the race.
Ooh,
man.
ooh.
No, that dude that you don't know you in the fight.
Jake
Right.
don't even
Right.
know they in the
That's
race,
just
man,
it,
at
right.
all.
No.
Jake don't know nothing,
Hey,
man.
remember that one boxing, you go in the gyms and you tap gloves, they hit him real quick.
Yeah.
All right,
Dirty
like, dude, I thought we was
motherfucker,
sparring. Nah,
You gave him too much.
Jake
He
don't
ain't
know
done
where
that,
he's going.
man.
Right, come.
That nigga in Walgreens
You
somewhere
sitting on the
getting some
thing, they
chips.
tying your gloves up, he already hitting you.
Right.
He ass
He in the
shit,
locker
man.
room firing you and shit.
Right. They putting the tape on, man. This nigga standing over you.
Yeah, man. No, I was gonna say they showed you that in that
Hell,
movie,
man.
The Harder They Fall. Jake had their own economies. Jake had their own separate economies, separate from Esau.
Yes, but
And
they hide and cover up that history. That's what do you think? You think that Elaine, Arkansas sprung up overnight?
Come on.
You think Tulsa sprung up
Come on.
overnight? You think
Bronzeville?
Bronzeville, the Black
There we
Belt,
go.
Come on.
sprung up overnight? Yeah, and you know what? Because we could go. Look, I could take you if you ain't been. I could take you up to Lincoln Park, show you all kind of little hidden treasures, man.
It's beautiful.
Fucking $1 billion homes, $18 million homes, a
So-
lot of them. But you guess what? They still don't look like the ones up and down Drexel and the King Drive.
Facts. Facts. That's
You know.
facts. We live over there.
70, 80 years later.
That's facts.
You know, they still don't look like that, man. 100 years later, man. All right? They don't. And going back to the early 1900s when that was vibrant, that was all Jake.
That's
A lot
right.
of people don't know about the Black Belt, man.
That's right.
Chicagoans don't know about the Black Belt.
That's right.
They know about Tulsa, which is good, but guess what? You had an equivalent of that right here in Chicago.
That's right.
Called the Black Belt. All right? Well, all these wealthy neighborhoods, they were all going over there to what they call Bronzeville today. They were going over there to the nightclubs, to the grocery stores. They were coming to Jake to get bank loans, man. That's how well Jake was doing.
Yeah.
People don't even know that.
That's facts.
Right? And that's the reason why the Dan Ryan sits where it sits. They built the Dan Ryan to split the Black Belt on purpose so that they would never come together again. They split. They split the Black Belt, put the Dan Ryan there, and then what did they do shortly after that? The gangs. So it just divided the shit out of Jake, man. And Jake been divided ever since, man. Like, how many people know about the black belt before I said anything?
I only knew it because you told me that years ago.
I mean, yeah, I learned it from you.
I learned it
you know,
from
but
years
I
ago.
knew it before today.
That's something we all should have known, man.
Came
We
back
grew up
home,
in, I
son.
went to the school system right here in Chicago, and why did I not learn about that in school? Why the fuck did nobody know about that in school, man?
Talk about George Washington.
Right.
Bullshit. Some BS. Some slave
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
It's about the cow tipping it
Which they blamed on the damn cow. You know Esau did it.
Esau wild,
He
man.
gonna blame it on the damn cow, man.
He said the cow.
No, his red ass did it. Like he was there to see the cow. like even though the cow's probably in captivity, it was like, fuck this city, fuck these crack. But nevertheless, man, that's a nice cop out.
Facts. Facts.
You know?
I got a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction." And that's why Jake never prospered in this land. Exponentially. All right? They show you in the movies, man. Jake had their own economy. Jake knows about Black Wall Street.
Like
Rosewood. You know what I mean? Tulsa.
Elaine,
Arkansas. You know what I mean? Hey,
And that was a play. And the biggest one, the best one was actually in the Carolinas.
it's on the
That
ground,
was one.
right?
That was one in the Carolinas that surpassed them all. All right, Jake was doing it, man.
It's a lake
And so
now,
here
man.
you are, here you are, post-slavery, outdoing Esau in his own land. As a matter of fact, they call that the Bloody Summer. That was the summer of 1919.
Damn.
They went throughout, so that you can't tell me that this wasn't a strategic plan.
God.
That they went throughout America to all these Jake strongholds and destroyed them all, man. And the land and the properties and the homes, Jake just fled for their lives.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, all those lands and properties, that lets you know that the judges, the district attorneys, the aldermen, the firemen, the policemen, they were all in on it because somehow, when Jake tried to come back and get their property or their lands, all of a sudden somebody else will. Frank and the guys, they own this land now, this house, this home, this block. Jake lost everything, man.
Shit,
and we never rose to that stature again, man. All right?
Man.
We about to surpass that very soon.
And then on top of that, they made sure that the tribe stayed divided.
Yeah.
So because they kept the so-called Hispanics, they kept that buffer between Jake and well, you always had you would have that borderline Issachar and Judah, but for the most part, what they would do with the Northern Kingdom is they would buffer Jake on one side, and then they will buffer them with either Polish or Serbians on the other side.
That's right.
All right, and then came the other so-called white people.
God.
You never had Jewish people and then Jake. You never had Jewish people and then Judah.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's not how it worked, especially here in Chicago.
I got to counter that. This actually made the headlines. It says there's a beach town seized a black couple's land in the 1920s. Now their
out in California, right?
Out in California.
Con.
It says Willa Bruce bought their first plot of land by the ocean for $1,200.
Wow.
The LA Times reported in 1912 a great agitation and opposition of white property owners, saying she created a storm by establishing a seaside resort for her race. So basically, she had bought this plot of land in Manhattan Beach in California for $1,200. That shit is now worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, and her husband built it up.
Yep.
They had like a bread breakfast type thing.
Yep.
And now Jake got to come, and they didn't go mess with the Edomites.
Didn't do shit.
They went straight to that property, straight to there, and they got to go and play on the beach, stay in a hotel, order food, and live like, Esau was living.
Yep.
Minding their business.
Yep.
Yeah, they had their little borders. That's the white part of the beach. That's the white part of the beach, but this is what Jake be.
That's right.
All right, and Esau is envious and hateful. It's just that perpetual hatred, man.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, that's what started the riot in 1919, right there at 31st Street Beach. A so-called Jake boy, he swam across an invisible barrier out in the water at 31st Street Beach. He swam on the white side, and they started throwing rocks at him, and this kid ended up drowning. For anyone who didn't know the story, all right, and people were saying, well, he never got hit with a rock or whatever, but when he drowned, and some Jake men was all riled up and angry,
right,
and so when the police came, they were pointing out the white guys that did it, all right, but the police arrested them. And that's what kicked off the riot. In case y'all didn't know that, that's what kicked off that riot, right? And that's what ended up destroying the Black Belt.
Wow.
And the Edomites came from all over the city by the truckloads, all right, in them old pickup trucks.
Yep.
Jumping off the pickup trucks with bats and shotguns.
Yep.
They're shooting and killing Jake. They loaded the trucks up with bricks, and they would just drive through, and they would just brick Jake to death, man. There's pictures, black and white pictures of Jake in the alley, all bloodied and battered, and Esau standing over him with big ass bricks.
Hey, but these
Right.
the people you niggas want to forgive out there.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, that was so
That
long
happened
ago.
right here in Chicago.
To you
man.
niggas, man. That's the first thing you
Yeah,
niggas
yeah.
say.
A couple years back, I used to go to Indiana Beach. I used to go camping every year. I went camping one year with my wife and my mother, show them a good time and everything, minding my own business.
Same shit they was doing in Manhattan Beach, by the way.
We're sitting around a campfire, minding our own business. A red dot was on my wife's chest.
Wow.
I went absolutely crazy. I ain't never been camping again. To this day, I used to go every year.
They did that on
I
purpose
mind
just to
my own
agitate
business.
you.
And it could have been one of those little keychain things,
Yeah,
but you don't know.
But you don't know.
That's
the
Indiana.
birthplace of the KKK, man. You don't
Yep.
play no games.
It's still the stronghold of the KKK, man.
Yeah. I've never been back. Yeah.
Guess what? They daughters down there getting broke off by Jake too.
I'm breaking them out tonight. I see you gonna keep this shit real.
Yep. Because hey, look, in Indiana, in Indiana, man, them Edomite girls is getting broke off by Jake left and right, man.
That's right.
Left and right.
All right.
That's right.
And even in some of the most racist places, Becky would creep and leave Whitesville,
From them Indiana
right?
boys.
Yeah. and she'll pull right up into East Chicago, right? And Miguel and be tossing her ass.
Tossing. Hey, look, they come to the spot. I ain't gonna name the spot. We all know the spot. They come to the spot. You know, they be having a stack of Indiana IDs. I said, you looking for a nigga like me, ain't you?
Oh, yeah.
I said right there, I'm belligerent as fuck when it comes to the white woman. Yeah, man. They come with a stack of Indiana IDs, man. They know what they coming up here for, man.
They through.
Same bitches, those bitches in Wisconsin too.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota, all of them,
Yeah.
man. Look at that
Hey,
ID,
look,
man.
you go up around Madison,
Come on,
Wisconsin,
man.
all them college girls is getting broke off by Jake, man.
God, no.
Straight up.
Milwaukee is full of hood-ass niggas with their sagging-ass pants,
Yeah.
banging college girls.
Yeah,
Facts.
man. Drop out GDs.
I used to live in Milwaukee,
all
too.
through Milwaukee, man.
Drop it, yeah, niggas who couldn't be the real folks in Chicago. Be these two.
God knows.
All these niggas, the foes. See this? Yeah. Them niggas that went to the store. Niggas that got sent to the store, they couldn't be a real foe. They go out there, man, they get them some snow, man. The white man just punch in the air, man.
Thanks.
Hey, but that's prophecy. Because 50, 60 years ago, we'd have been lynched for this. We'd have been beat for this. You just hear the stories, the atrocities that the beloved elder just brought out, man. This shows the transition of power,
That's
man.
right.
This is Sarai. Somebody get
Because
Sarai today.
it's 2021. You best believe, man. If you went back far enough, we on the streets of Chicago, you think we could have did that?
Right.
God knows.
In this old mafioso and Jewish mafia ran town.
Yeah.
All right. Because a lot of the mafia. That's another thing they don't like to talk about. I brought that out in a couple books, and they deleted a lot of those videos, man. All right. But most of those mafia cats was Jewish, man.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it was called Jewish Mafia. And they made them stop saying, they used to call them Jewish gangsters in the newspapers. And they made them drop the Jewish part and just say gangsters.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I got the books, the information to prove it, man. Yeah, they made them stop. They did it because who owns the newspaper? It was like, look, stop putting the Jewish before gangster, just put gangster.
Right.
All right? Because Al Capone's and a lot of people don't know. I can't prove it. It's just something I believe. I believe Al Capone was Jewish. I believe, just like, guess what? The whole world thought Christopher Columbus was Italian. He's Jewish.
That's right.
He's a Spanish. Christopher Columbus, Cristobal Colon. He's a Spanish Jew. Guess what? People, I believe that Al Capone was really Jewish, man, or had Jewish blood, because his lieutenant, this is facts, his lieutenant, his name was
That's no right there.
Guzman, something, damn. Now I can't think of his name, man. But his lieutenant was Jewish,
They can look it up.
and he was a straight mafia gangster, man. This was his lieutenant, all right. And then his lawyer, his court lawyer, who was also part of his gangster organization, his lawyer was also Jewish.
They're always Jewish.
All right.
The lawyer's always.
So, yeah, and matter of fact, when they was going at it with the Italian, not the Italian, but the Irish mafia, that St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Yeah.
A lot of them dudes that had them Tommies that was shooting up them Irish men, them dudes was Jewish, man. So they don't like to talk about that or bring that out, man. And that's fact. All right, and I got a book at home that tells you all about it, man. From insiders who are Jewish.
That's right.
So it was coming from them. Just like you got the all them different Jewish almanacs from the earlier part of the 1900s, right? The 1905 Jewish Encyclopedia, the 1925 Jewish Encyclopedia, the 1951, the 1971, and in all those books, it all tells you that modern day Jewry is Edom.
That's right.
It's Edom.
And now all of a sudden, you get to today and nobody know what we talking about.
Right.
Those guys,
Your forefathers,
those guys are crazy.
your forefathers that wrote all this information,
Those guys.
and now we just made some shit up.
Listen to those niggers, honey.
Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And that's what you're seeing right now. The kingdom being translated from one people to another. So, it might just look like some cool shit, like the Elder Malcolm was saying, for a dude to be out here breaking on a snow bunny or two. But that's really a transition of power.
It is.
And I was explaining that to this old hair hat wearing harlot that I be training.
Even more so now than it was, back in my day.
Cause she was saying how she cause she was telling the damn black woman talking about how she deals with the white man, and I said, well, that's powerless. You're just living up to being a bed wench. That's
You just being a ghetto guy.
Exactly.
Right.
I said that's a sense
Because if
of
you
shame.
think he's not texting and talking shit to his friends,
That's shame.
right, about how he pissing on you and pissing in your mouth and all that other shit, and there was a story that came out not too long ago with some Jake bitch that was dating an Edomite, got a hold of her boyfriend's text messages.
Oh,
and
yeah.
saw that he was saying all this shit
Clowning
about
her ass.
Right.
The whole time, though,
He's bragging about pissing on her and fucking in her ass and coming in her face and all that.
And how she's just a nigga?
I'm gonna go home and enjoy this nigga again.
That
I love
stupid
my
nigga.
bitch.
So you just a bed wench, man. And then
They don't get it.
They don't get it. No, this one got it clear when I was done with her raggedy mouth ass. And then she got it very clear.
But you know what?
I mean, she's still doing what she's doing.
May a sword go to
I
her
hope so.
anyway, because she already defiled, man.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
She done swallowed all that Edomite seed. Don't know. When Isaiah 4:1 come, the minute the Lord gonna know, man.
That's right.
And that's pretty much a guaranteed death sentence, a guaranteed no covering.
That's
When,
right.
when you don't care how fine you are, when they see you been defiled
Bye.
by Edomites,
Bye.
Bitch, to the left.
Hey, cause that been their whole thing. And when you go back to that movie Roots, and I was explaining that to her. When you go back to the movie Roots, when Kunta Kinte, you remember when he got his foot cut off, he went to go get that bitch, man. And he called her by a name. He screamed her so-called African name. He was like, Fana. And she's like, my name ain't Fana, my name is Maggie. He like, you forgot your way? She said, I learned how to survive. See, that's been a whole demonstration under Esau, learning how to so-called survive. But when, like the elder said, we're gonna know. That's and
right.
this is gonna be the flip side of that coin. See,
Nah,
even the serpent
somebody
is
hold
going
that
down.
Isaiah 4:1.
It's over with, man.
Yeah.
It's over with, man.
There was a video going back about 10 years ago, and the video was actually put up by a sister. You know, it was a Judite sister that put the video up, and you know, and she would and the sister, she would like sing, and she would like, you know, sing the Hebrew songs and stuff like that. She was actually, I don't know what happened to the sister. Somebody scooped up, whatever happened. But you know, she wasn't trying to teach her nothing like that. I remember this sister. She would just like sing spiritual songs, or she would just put up information, and she, you know. But anyway, she put up this story about this, and that video is gone, and I can't find the information. I've searched. So if anyone want to try, if you hear this, if you want to go look and find it, you know, and if you do find it, you know, Bob Shop post it so I can see it. But it was a story about, shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's just stupid.
It's probably the black woman.
It's just stupid.
I don't doubt it.
But
what you say, it gotta be right. Yeah.
But basically, it was a story, a true story about a Jake, 80-year-old slave who actually he became free in like his 70s. When he was an old man, he got his freedom, and he learned how to read and write. All right. So what he started doing once he learned how to read, actually learned how to read and write while he was a slave. So he started writing memoirs of all his memories of when he was on the trip on the way over here.
Damn.
Wow.
All right. And then he started talking. So he wrote down what he remembered, what he saw, what he experienced, and then he started talking to other old Jakes, and you know, and picked their brains. And so basically, he had a whole compilation of stories, and all their stories were similar. The woman sold that was selling them out.
That's right.
Every time Jake would plan a rebellion, try to fight back, or would plot something, the woman would go and tell them, them niggers is me. And they right, it was a woman that was selling Jake out, man. And this was a compilation, and this was put up by a sister. This was put up by a woman. And it was a compilation of different stories, his own and stuff that he had learned from other Jakes. And by the time he did this, he was already in his 80s.
Damn.
So he had a lot of shit
going on.
And basically, he told one story of how he told a story of how this woman on the slave ship, they were plotting to take over the ship, and he said they weren't even over here yet, and these women were already making alliances with Esau, letting Esau run trains on them and shit. Yeah, right. He said they were taking. He said not only were they were running trains on the women, he said they were passing the women around. He said that they were snatching up the little girls who were underage and the boys.
Of course.
They were doing all this while they were over. And sometimes they would even take the big slave and tie him up, and they would do the same shit to him.
Bug breaking.
Yeah, you know, it's like, look at this old big muscle bound greasy nigga with all his ass. And you know, and they would,
man.
This was what Esau was doing.
That's why we go into the White Castle after the line.
He wrote all this stuff down, man. And you know what? Esau deleted her whole channel, man. Took that info down, and when I try to Google it and find it, I can't find it nowhere, man.
It probably was another black woman that took down her channel.
I can't find it nowhere. But basically, all the stories were similar. All right, it was a woman the women were selling out Jake, man.
I'm pumped up.
She ain't gonna do that no more.
We going to the White Castle.
She can't do it no more.
She won't do it.
This is Micah chapter 7, verse 9. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets.
That's right, brother.
So, hey, man, she that is our enemy, see, like the brother was saying, man, see, Eve, she can no longer trespass. She can no longer double cross this thing of ours because she's not invited.
That's right.
You know, you're no longer a part of the plan. The scriptures say, basically, don't be talking too much to the woman in your bosom. You know, if somebody
said, guard the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
And
keep
that's
your
why.
Mouth shut, man.
That's why, man.
Hey, don't be letting no bitch check your phone and all that cornball ass
Yeah,
shit.
you know what? Your
This
woman
real
has
shit,
no
man.
business picking up your phone, man.
Hey, get that, you know.
And going through your phone.
Let the message get some of this shit. The light-skinned niggas, man.
Hey, but that shows you the Israelite woman, she's going out with Esau, man. You just had that Eve to Leah Lowe, man. She just had become friends with a bunch of Edomites. All right, she went on a boat with them and and they threw that bitch off the boat. she wanted to swim. She threw that bitch off the boat. We know
her black ass can't swim.
Like that.
Yeah, they got her ass out there and they start clowning her about her lips and her ass. They was jealous of her and they booted her ass off the boat, man.
Under the sea.
And they were established. That's crazy because prior to going out there, they were already putting up GoFundMe for them.
Right.
So it was basically a sacrifice. They knew they was gonna kill that bitch.
Yeah.
Because she was getting chummy with. That's how the nigga woman is. That's how we see it all the time.
Hey.
She's chummy with the Edomite woman. She tries to be cool with them.
Oh,
and they
you know
all
what
talk
she's
shit
about?
about her.
Hold on.
They
You know
all
what
talk
they
shit
do?
about
You know what they do? The black woman get around the white woman, and she tell them to try to stay away from the black man.
exactly.
Yeah, they be doing that shit at the spot, man. I was trying to do that last night. Your brother was like, hey, I'm trying to holler at the snow. Two of the snow. You know, they jump right into the bitch pillow called the shoulders. They jump right into it. And then they had some Keisha in the middle of them. Steady asking me questions. The brother's like, man, you hear this foolishness? I looked at that black bitch. I said, I've been trying to ignore this motherfucking shit for 2 hours now. Yo, I ain't fucking talking to you. I turned around, I grabbed that fucking woman.
Right.
Y'all stay away from the white woman, man. Y'all had y'all turn with the white man. Goddamn, man. Let us get our roll off.
You like the dude that, what was that? Don't be a menace, excuse me.
I am that dude.
And she was like, he said, could you tap
my
that white
milk
woman?
man.
The devil broke the mold.
Hey, you know the brother. Hey, you know the brother with the muscles out there in Detroit, all right? The younger brother, the big brother. Hey, he actually know that chick and her whole goddamn family, man. The chick who played the white bitch in the movie.
Oh, damn.
He was saying, man, he know the brother. One of the brothers know that bitch and her whole family. But that dude from that movie, that was my profile pic on Facebook for years, for a long time, man. That is me.
That will aggravate the shit out of niggas.
Yeah, I told that black bitch, man, don't look mind your business, man. Don't you see what I'm doing over here?
That's right.
We on the clock, man. We at the White Castle. Bring them scriptures out, brother.
Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Now this is talking about Israelite women in general, because they're the only ones that can have their reproach taken away.
That's right.
All right, because you know, hey, your favorite concubine, she can't get on the chariots, man.
That's right.
You know, she a heathen. You know, you just gonna see her ass on the other side.
That's right.
If you love her, give her a quick death.
That's right.
Say, well, you know, I don't want you to suffer out here, baby.
You can sell her.
I see you on the other side, baby.
Sell her some goofy mom.
You know?
Man.
Nah, you ain't. You know.
I'ma just put
Some
out a nice
batteries or
little
something, man. Yeah, man.
But real talk though, man. That's talking about the Israelite women.
That's
and,
right.
And we were just saying, you know, and that's the difference between you Israelite women, not just Keisha, Maria, wicked ass too.
That's right.
All
right?
these bitches.
That you've been tainted by the mother. Hey, that's that saying among the Escorites, you know, in Spanish about better the race, marry white.
Yeah.
All right.
Purify the race.
Yeah, it's a car heavy on that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, wait a minute, you got to make your race better by marrying white, and you think that shit okay?
Right.
You know? Yeah, that's that. Hey, but no, that's a real saying among Issachar, man.
Yeah.
All right, because they didn't drink the sauce.
Yep.
You know, they didn't fail for that bullshit.
That's why I run the other way when I see these bitches.
So it's just not Eve wicked ass. It's Maria too.
Keisha.
White
Yeah.
Castle.
You know?
Exclusive
So
White Castle.
so you women who've been tainted by the Edomites, man. Hey, the Spirit of the Lord gonna know it, gonna identify it. And I don't care how fine you are.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
You gonna be a dead fine motherfucker.
I told the
So
bitch
that
that the other
bitch-
day, so she fine. Bitch, I'm fine. Ain't you looking at me, you dumb bitch?
Hey,
I'm
man.
fine. That's cool. Look at me.
That's right.
That shit is corny. That's only for a sucker, man, who don't get no box anyway.
All right.
Only fans and all that bullshit.
This is Psalms 110:3. thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Con. And these people are willing. I go to the little air spot where I took you to, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And them niggas in
man.
there salty, man.
Oh man, they
Little
always
bro
salty,
see me
man.
come in, man. They treat me like, man, they come move the chairs.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I told you, me and Batak went up there. I know. Shit, today, me and you went up there.
You know?
It's love.
It's over with, man.
It's love.
It's over
So,
with,
so
man.
things are changing, man, because, you know, Ishmael, he done kept his women on lock, man.
On lock.
He in the hood banging the shit out Keisha in the back for some squares and milk and some diapers.
And that 6-piece wing.
You know?
That's the end of that.
Yeah, it con.
I told
You know?
you, I was having a ball with a sand nigga woman earlier, man, at the Sand Castle, man.
There it is.
Hey, our boys up
See,
here
this
on the
brother at
clock.
all the castles. The
Rice
White
Castle, the Sand
the
Castle.
Rice Castle.
Boots on the ground.
We up here on the feet. We up here. We got our boots on the ground.
Hey,
you
man,
know what I'm saying?
But this is a foreshadowing of things to come, man.
Con, man.
Oh, Salaki, real quick. Now I brought up that good life to y'all the other day after we was training. That the false appearance of what they refer to as heaven. Now it was this Jake dude in there, and y'all gotta watch it because y'all ain't gonna get it anyway. It was supposed to be so-called heaven. Now it was this Jake dude in there. He was like a well-articulated dude. He was from Senegal though. He was a Jake from West Africa. All right, and he was an intelligent dude, and everybody was getting on him on how he studied his whole life, and he was so analytical because he was an Israelite. Now, like toward the latter part of the first season, all the bitches end up choosing on him. They fought over him. It was a white woman. It was another white woman. And it was 2 Arab women. I said, that's the only thing they got true about the whole fucking afterlife, the kingdom story. They all was choosing up on the Jake, man. The only black dude in the fucking show.
Damn, make that song.
Everything else was some horse shit.
That's right.
Precept. This is Psalm 75 and 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
That's right.
That's right.
You know, that's what the Lord is doing, man. The Lord said, I'm going to set them in order before your eyes, man. I will reprove thee and set them in order before your eyes.
Right.
The Lord's getting down on Esau now, bringing judgment, Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
Hey, you even got, you know, the brother showed me a little clip, man. I didn't see the clip, I just listened to it. But they even damn making porn now. Where Jake is banging, calling the Edomite bitches Edomite. Take this shit, Esau. Take this shit, Edomite.
And
Then you got a nigga, right? You got a nigga co-signing, talking about some. That's right.
That's right. I promise you that wasn't nasty.
He was like, and he said, look, Elder, I ain't gonna show it to you. I'm just let you listen to this shit. But the fact that I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit,
This, man, but as wicked as it is, this motherfucker over, man. It's over.
He finished. Hey, get the widow Shanari too. No, go. What you got?
No, Esau on her knees choking.
Get down.
This is the book of Job, chapter 27, verse 13. It says, this is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh. Which verse you want? Okay, I was going to read down to 15. It says, this is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
It is for the sword, man.
Right. And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
You're gonna be hurt.
I don't see that. You know, you got, Johnny Scarf over there in the corner. Look, I don't know why you can't get excited about being the next ruling class people. Man.
I don't
walk
get
your
it.
ass off,
Yeah.
man.
Come on,
stay and
good news.
Right, smoke your square and die like a heathen on this side.
The wicked flee with no man pursuing.
Right.
Good.
A poor man that is proud.
Yep.
You know?
That's it. A poor man that is proud, man.
That's fine.
How the, like the elder said, how couldn't you be excited about
He
this?
walked his goof ass right off too, man.
Goofy as fuck.
Crazy. I got another one.
You finished it, Charlie? Hold on.
One more verse.
He ain't finished.
It says, those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep.
His what?
His widows shall not weep.
His what?
His widows shall not weep.
Man, this Edomite came in with this, I'm talking about it. I just knew I was gonna have to whoop Captain America ass, man. But we didn't have to. So big Edomite come in here, chin first. You know how they got that ball chin. Oh man, I'm just sitting there. I said I'm gonna have a ball whipping on his ass.
Ball chinning.
Yeah.
man.
So nevertheless, his girl in there, she talking shit. Oh my God, what is the pimp stuff you were talking? And we trying to be cordial because the dude right there. So I just stopped talking. So now, the dude trying to interlude, the bitch sit up in her chair. She say, this her dude she with. Like, he's like Kabata's. She hit his ass with, now look, what were you guys talking about? So now she talking to me and Baton. So I'm like, I'ma just leave the bitch alone. So now Baton talking to her. She doing the same thing. Now it's the dude, this whole cool ass Jake. He's about 7'2". You probably seen Too Tall in the spot. He's a skinny this dude look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 2021. Like, he's a tall, and he just so cool, man. And he just be chilling, man.
Shit, he got the skyhook too?
Man, he probably do shit. He coming there suited up. He always trying to buy me a
was
drink.
nasty with that skyhook, man.
He always trying to buy me a drink when he come in the spot and shit, right? Like every time. He said, I'm gonna ask you every time. So we just rapping and shit, me and Too Tall. All the Edomites sitting there looking ugly and shit. Man, I'm talking about that bitch came, excommunicated herself from my husband, and then the bitch was wicked as hell. She get right on Too Tall. I say, oh man, we really gonna have to get this crack ass. But they don't care. I told you the other Edomite, she carried around a picture of the dude I damn near fucking put to death. She got a picture of the dude's face, and he apologized, and we hashed it out. He got Malachite. He's cool now. He's cool now for the time being.
Shit, he don't want his face swollen.
Nah, he don't want his fucking jaw
walk around
broke.
looking like Martin.
Yeah, everybody was saying that. So he's like, oh yeah, man. So now that we cool, he walk up to me. Oh yeah, man, you know, we just went to dinner. This is a nice place I took her. She fucking pull out the picture. She said, hey man, you guys really fucked him up. I know where to bring you next time. Hey look, the white man is finished, man. Next time you get mad with me, I know where to bring you. You guys really fucked him up. You should do it again.
If you piss me off again, I'm gonna put these guys on.
Good Lord, man.
Right. Esau's finished.
And look, like, so we see this coming into fruition. I deal with these crackers on a daily basis, man. Their manhood has been took.
And not to mention that very neighborhood where that place is, it was supposedly a really safe place to be. Now people getting carjacked and robbed,
they are.
houses, home invasion, all that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
That's
all
right.
the time. I had a client tell me how she came out to to get in her car, and two little Iscarite chicks jacked her, took her purse and her car. With at knife point.
Yeah.
Right? Maria done got her ass.
Maria
And then told them, right, and then told her, as they peeling off of her car, get out of our neighborhood, bitch. That's what, yeah.
Maria done banged on. It's about time somebody banged on some crackers, man.
Yeah. Maria and her girl got her, man. Got her purse and her car and drove off. Parked out of her shit.
Hey, but yeah, the white man has been going down, man. This is the end of the end,
and that's
man.
in the very neighborhood where that spot is, man.
Yeah, they've been acting the goddamn fool over there, man. Y'all just be laughing. Go ahead, man.
Bring it out, brother.
Psalms 50:16. But woe unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Right, so, and that goes into the 2/3 of our people too. But especially these damn crackers, when they put you in a court of lies, they court of law, so-called law, they court of unrighteous decrees. What they do? Tell you to put your hand on the Bible and swear on it. Well, the Lord gonna make you live up to this judgment. Or they put you in the fucking, the presidents, and like the elder pointed out, when they just did these last two, they brought out the Apocrypha and everything, man.
Yeah.
See? So y'all gonna have to live up to these judgments, man.
They actually, right, at this last inauguration, they brought out the Apocrypha, man. And that was a very powerful thing, especially for us, because they've been denying the Apocrypha all this time, but yet the president was sworn on and they used Apocryphal scriptures at his inauguration, which was basically doing what we already knew, which was basically validating the Apocrypha, which validates that you are Esau. Proves that the Apocrypha, the Apocrypha kills a virgin birth. It kills the fact that everybody can make it.
That's right.
It identifies Esau, Edom by race as being a self-proclaimed white man. All right.
He came back home.
And what else does it do? It I said destroy the virgin
It
birth.
bring
right?
out the history, Alexander the Great, Philip the Macedon.
It identifies Esau, Edom as the so-called white man. All right. That he definitely goes back to Esau, Edom. It lets you know that salvation is only for the Israelites, 100%. And it also lets you know that there's been nothing but lies in the world, and now truth is coming. And it tells you how the Lord gonna smash them all these earthly armies.
That's right.
When he returns.
Oh, the other tribes, the 10 tribes,
You just
the Northern Kingdom.
Go watch that movie, the Eternals.
Damn, I
go.
ain't seen that yet. I gotta check that out.
Hey, bring this out, man. My son that came home, man. He done abandoned camps. he done went to Shapaya camp on me, man. He done came home, man, with that fire. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Right.
Yeah, so basically, the Lord is ushering in Jacob's rule, as the brothers is going into. Esau, Edom's manhood is being taken away. His society is collapsing. The dollar is crashing.
And he's showing you that he's not fit to rule.
That's
all right. And everybody, they said the other day, dozens of senators of different states are going against the man's dates. But it's like against the mandates. I'm like, dozens. Niggas only, dozens. So that means dozens. That means multiple dozens. Niggas only 50 states. So that's half. So they divided. Hey, look. So dozens of states. That's how they said it. So that they don't have to say the number, man. And so these people they are completely at odds with one another.
That's right.
These these senators are basically saying, let's go Brandon.
Exactly.
And if you understand what "let's go Brandon" means, if anybody don't know,
that's right.
But these senators are saying, "Let's go Brandon." Fuck you. They are ready. These Edomites are ready to actually do something. All it's gonna take is for the first shot to get fired, man, or the wrong guy to die on either side. That one guy that's gonna start. It's gonna be that one person that one person, just like fucking Floyd, George Floyd. He was a catalyst.
That's
to start a straight up nigga, but he was a catalyst to start some shit. But look, they gonna kill the wrong Edomite, which is gonna set it off.
They gonna kill cornbread. Remember that? Cornbread. He sent that motherfucker to the moon. They kill cornbread. They gonna kill cornbread. Fuck George Floyd, man. Hey, look, man. I don't give a good goddamn about George motherfucking Floyd. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's still, like the elder said, that's the catalyst of it. Hey, because the scriptures say all things are double, one against another. All right? Because on one side, it shows you the atrocity. It shows the whole world full force the atrocities of these heathens. Then it show you the fucking wicked ass nigga getting just fuck that nigga, man. Right. That adulterous, swisher, sweet smoking, big lip monkey. Right. Fuck George Floyd.
That's right.
Yeah, nigga had been in a couple porn flicks and all.
Has masonry,
shit, man.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
so that they sacrificed.
Yeah, the brother Jawan God just said
he was a sacrifice, and then the way the media portrayed it and pushed it, and let that dude sit there with that damn jiu-jitsu chokehold with his shin bone on that dude's neck. Yeah, and then that captivated. You even had Edomites, man.
Yeah.
That's the scripture talks about.
Them old nigga loving Edomites.
Right.
He was so cool.
What was that? That line that Leonardo DiCaprio said, Calvin, when he said, "Oh, the soft-hearted Frenchie."
Yeah,
he was talking about
Alexander Dumas.
Yeah, he was, and then he told his dumb ass, "Nigga, Alexander Dumas was black."
That fucked him up.
Yeah.
It's like damn. So
damn. Django.
Right, because you named him D'Artagnan, so I figure you would, you ain't read his books. You didn't know who the fuck he is.
Right. That was his favorite. Because
D'Artagnan is the main. He's the main character in the Musketeer stories.
Right.
D'Artagnan's the main character.
Right.
But that
sounds like
that history.
D'Artagnan, Dante.
It sounds like a nigga,
man.
I know.
Dante.
That was some nigga shit, man. Yeah, D'Artagnan wasn't nothing but the Dante, in the hood over in Europe, back in the damn 1300s.
But that show you how like you was just going into how the whitewashing earlier, how America think this one thing, but all that rich history is over there. Because that dude was a German dude who grew up over there and came over here.
Well, the evidence is all throughout Sweden and Germany. They still got statues of so-called black people over there.
That's right.
And then the funny thing is, a lot of Edomites that try to say, "Oh yeah, well these were servants." Nigga, these niggas is wearing gold. big ass earrings.
They got crowns.
They got swords and gold bracelets and chains.
Right.
What kind of servant walked around with a sword and a gold bracelet? When's the last time you seen
a flask
movie
of wine?
Right.
Hold on, look at my screensaver.
Right.
He was at the White Castle. This is my screensaver. That nigga got on the
That
gold
shit raw as
Timbs.
hell. So
That's me walking through Wicker Park
But
today.
you know what? They will tell you that this dude was a servant.
This my screensaver. Come on, man.
So they
this
would
nigga
tell
at
you
the
that
White
this dude
Castle.
was a servant, man.
Look, they clearing the way. Look at the white woman. Look at
She
dude.
can't She can't wait to get bent over.
They bearing gifts. Look at you even got the white centurion trying to hold the crowd back. He see Murph coming through, letting him have it in Wicker Park. He got this big ass, what servant got this big ass flask, man?
Come on, man.
He got a sword, he got the chain, he got the six pack.
Man, his goblet
Nigga
got gold, right, fucking rubies and shit on
It
it.
ain't no goddamn slave. He got a scepter in his hand with the sword. It's crazy how he holding both of them. And he got the. This is some nigga shit, man.
That was real Israel.
This one got fringes on them.
There you go.
Border blue.
Damn.
That's
right.
That for the camera.
real ism, man.
That's a real picture.
So,
right
so
there.
this is Europe, all right? Prior to the 1400s.
Come on, man.
Right?
You can't.
But
can't
they
tell
don't
him.
teach. But like we're not taught true history,
All it
man.
is.
And so that's why they get so angry when we come out here.
The motherfucking
Because
shoes.
we bring that all out, and those were what? Those were our people, man. As a matter of fact,
Come on now.
a lot of these people actually helped set up the 13 colonies, which became the United States. And when they came over here, a lot of these people, they were called Huguenots.
That's what they called these people. They were to avoid calling them Israelites. They were being called Huguenots. That was one of the common names that they were called, man. Now I heard of the Huguenots, but I never knew that they was Jacob. I always thought they was crackers.
I didn't know till you brought it out.
All right?
Shit real, man. Real history.
Yeah, so hey, look, we gonna get that second Ezra 6. Hey, cause the truth is coming out, man. Truth is coming out. This is hey, look, it's almost over, brothers.
I love that picture.
Yeah, that's a raw picture, brother. You
try
gotta
to-
send that to me.
I got
I want that one too.
He tried to glitter what he had to give.
I might have to make those, make them big and put them on the wall. Shit, them motherfuckers raw as hell.
Yeah, it's motivation, like the brother
Yeah,
said.
that's the kingdom for you, man.
That's the classic one, man. Yeah,
What you on, 69 again? Second Ezra 69 again?
No, 27, 28.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, come.
Yeah. Why you never come to see me, man?
Nigga, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 27. It says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared."
There it is, man. So the truth has been declared, man. All right? And that's what it is, man. It said that the matter of fact, one more scripture, brothers, we're gonna wrap it up. Get that the first shall be last and the last shall be first.
Hey,
Because what's that,
too,
and
man.
it's plain. It's that
that
scripture is
deep
so
ass
plain
voice.
because what it's telling you, is that whoever's in rulership right now is not going to be in rulership.
That's right.
It's very plain, man. So any of these groups out there that are saying these Esau can go to the kingdom or he can make it.
That's
and all the
wickedness,
other
man.
bullshit, man.
Hey, that's wickedness, man. That would, if Esau could get in the kingdom, and I hate even saying
He going
this.
to the kingdom.
Oh yeah, he gonna be in slavery.
He going to the kingdom, but and he gonna have on them braces that go chink, chink.
Right.
Right, them braces where you gotta walk like this. All right, that's gonna be Esau.
Right.
Okay, he ain't gonna be shining like my man's was.
Oh no, he
Like
ain't
the
gonna
dude
be
with the
flexing,
fringes
man.
on. He ain't right, and he ain't gonna have on them type of bracelets.
Oh, and it's going to be the elites of Esau. All right, those are going to be the first fruits of slavery. You know the motherfuckers that got the billions of dollars for the bunkers and shit?
Oh yeah.
That Amos 9 is talking about. We're going to snatch you up from the sea, snatch you up from the mountains, snatch you up from all this shit. The elites, they're going to be the first ones to get those chains, man. All right? Hey, all right, regular six-pack Jack, he going to be through, man. All right, he's going to perish of the famine and the sword, man. All right?
Yeah,
You elites, man.
he gonna get his teeth put on the damn. He gonna get that American History X shit. All right.
Right.
He gonna get his teeth put on the curb. Now you gum in soup, homie.
Right, man. Ain't nobody playing with Esau, man. Hey, and there's two things you gonna have to deal with, man. See, we didn't know who he was in our captivity. You gonna know you an Edomite, and you gonna fucking wear it.
They know they're Edomites now.
You gonna wear it though.
So they gonna wear it though.
You gonna wear that?
You ain't gonna be able to duck and dodge and hide, and you know, and use your
that witchcraft, that smoke screen,
your MSM, your mainstream media,
right?
To try to overtalk the truth.
Oh, and it's gonna be continual employment. He said in the book Ezekiel, you ain't gonna have to worry about the unemployment line. We gonna have a lot of shit. Can you crackers to do?
Right.
And you sand niggas, and you goddamn Moabites, you goddamn Ammonites, you freaky ass Hamites, which we are not. Right? Them Israel, oh, you know them sand niggas, man. We got something for y'all. Cause hey, look, man, I hate them sand niggas right next to Esau. Them the worst fucking. Then how they used to castrate us and have us guard their women.
Right,
we got something for you, goddamn camel jockey ass Arabs. Oh yeah, man.
Cause you know he didn't kept Ishmael back, man.
We got something for him, man.
Them Ishmaelite women got some hips and cheeks.
Hey, the Apostle Elder Tahar even said it, man. He said them Ishmaelites got fat ass. I told you, I was the one this morning at the sandcastle having the ball. All them sand niggas. All of them sandcastle, man. Exclusive. And we gonna have a ball, man. Hey, cause the scripture said, the Lord, and I learned that from this elder brother. Your heart's desire, man. Right. So all you dudes are fucking clowns acting like you don't want to heed the women too.
That's which is bullshit,
pussy
man.
ass niggas, man.
Matter of fact, 2 more scriptures, man.
Let's
get it. Just because you said it, when we gonna put these 2 scriptures together, John 15:16 and Psalms 2 and 8.
Let's go. That's perfect. I learned both of them.
Put those 2 scriptures together.
I'll get the.
That's old school combo. That's CVS camp combo.
That's right.
And that's what we learned that.
This is Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen.
Wait a minute. He said, ask him.
Ask of me.
You gotta pray for this
So
shit.
you pray for it in your prayers. That's right. Hey, when we say claim, we claim that in the name of Yahweh.
That's right.
All right, we mean that shit, man.
Ruling class
We got
mentality.
ruling class mentality up here.
Right.
In this camp.
It says, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Because guess what claim mean? That mean that damn red dog, he can't have her.
That's right.
All right?
And that
what he
means we
gonna,
have
I'm
faith.
gonna tell you what he can't have, this damn sword.
That's right.
So that I can be righteous and have her.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
It says, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for the possession, man. I left a couple things over in the Far East I'd like to get back.
That's right.
I need that, man.
Hey, we going to fly to Estonia. You ever seen a bitch from Estonia?
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, man.
But we will.
Shit.
It says,
Hey, Salaki.
Hey, when them chariots come down, where you think they coming down at?
Come on, man.
Coming forth to carry
You
me
coming
home.
down when them chariots come back down, and they say ye are gods.
Right.
When them chariots come back down, you come off them chariots.
Purging
hey
out the
man,
rebels.
you ain't gonna be the same.
That's right.
All right.
You ain't gonna be the same.
We gonna be ginormous. We gonna be giants.
Hey,
we gonna be right.
What kind of can?
We gonna be. Hey, we gonna all have them Pringles, brother. Extra large. Raw the collection, brother. You think you working with something now, brother? No, you ain't.
That's right.
You got them Pringle can.
You gonna get that Pringle can with that with the gas tank that don't run out.
That's right.
And we gonna go to Estonia.
It's gonna always be some juice for the next bit.
That's right.
All right.
We gonna be like AT&T
Go ahead.
and reach out and touch somebody.
That's right.
Yep. Right. And guess what? Hey, you click on some of them videos with them all them Russian and Polish girls and Estonia and over there in Lithuania, and you see how them bras over there popping,
right?
And they're doing the twerking and shit.
Hey, I had to encourage myself. A couple years back, I was thinking about breaking on some snow, but I really had to encourage myself.
And them Romanian women,
yeah,
as fuck.
They had, and that was on the list.
Man,
I think it was Romania, Estonia, and this one chick, this dude, this Edomite, he was interviewing him, right? And he was like, do you all like the black man, you know? And the bitches was saying like, we don't have none over here, but my friend, you know, she stays in England, and she always tells me about it. You should drop some black men off over here. And they was like in Romania or Estonia somewhere, man.
The Lord gonna drop.
And that's what I was thinking when you said them
brown
chariots.
men. All right. A lot of Israelites gonna get dropped off over there. So she gonna get her wish.
Let me read verse 9.
ahead, brother.
Psalms 2 and 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
That's right.
That's right.
And then after that, we gonna give the rod of correction to their women who not gonna pity them. And their widows shall not weep.
That's right.
All right.
Who
and
wouldn't
get that
smile
next
at this
scripture.
new
John 15.
16.
Con.
I got it, John 15,
That
16.
OG, triple OG step up, man. Let the young man play.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
So that I found Jesus. Oh, that's a lie. Go ahead.
Right. And ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
Right. And so you're gonna bring forth fruit, children and other men, mainly bringing brothers into the truth. Go ahead.
Right. And that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name.
So we just talking about how the scriptures clearly say we have to do on double unto them. So the same thing they did to our women, guess what? Read.
Right. Whatsoever you should ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
There you go. So you take that scripture and you precept it to Psalms 2 and 8, Psalms the 2nd chapter completely. And there it is, man. So we got rulership mentality up here, man.
And King David, man, after the Lord's own heart. Yahweh Shai is the Lord himself. Like, how you niggas are dumb. How about that?
And look, and why is there a whole law on how to treat the captive wife?
Hello.
That's right. That's Deuteronomy 21
All right, there's a
13.
whole law in the Bible on how when we go to battle and there's a woman that's fair that you like or you desire, all right, there's a whole law on how we're supposed to do things when it comes to that, man.
Spoils of war.
See, so, Christianity has failed you people miserably, man.
Hey, and if you don't want that the next woman, you look up to the white man.
Pretty
you
much.
think they better than you.
Because he sure done had all his way with all your women.
Them sad niggas too.
Right? And that's another reason why they hate him so. Them coolies hate Esau, man. They ain't forgot what, them coolies hate him, man. They ain't forgot, what the British Empire did to them people over in India and Pakistan and all that shit. Hey, so with that, man, we gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh. Why Abba Babal?